And undercover police have given us an insight into how they catch Rolex robbers, those thieves trying to steal luxury watches off people walking in the street. Molly Malone has more.
What you're watching is an undercover operation. A police officer on the left deployed as a fake victim, wearing a watch worth thousands, to lure in criminals seeking to steal. The result, a robbery, arrests made, the criminals convicted. A new Met Police tactic to reverse what's been a rising trend.
What we're seeing is groups of men targeting people coming out of bars and clubs, spotting if you're wearing a high-value watch, approaching them, trying to start a conversation, calling in the rest of their group and carrying out the robbery.
In 2015, there were over 6,500 recorded watch thefts in England and Wales. By 2022, that number had almost doubled to 11,035. While the circumstances are often different, this is happening right across the country.
I don't see the money in that Cartier piece we was looking at, do you?
Paul Thorpe was a luxury watch dealer for 4 decades, but was violently robbed 3 times before being forced to leave the trade altogether.
The stolen watch industry is almost as lucrative in many areas as the drug industry, but the authorities take it far less seriously.
The Met say this new operation shows they are taking these crimes seriously. Undercover officers wearing watches as bait, putting themselves in precarious positions. But these watches are targeted because they're hugely valuable, with a price tag that's only growing.
People are essentially wearing a small fortune on their wrist. It's visible, it's expensive, and these watches can be resold for a very high price on the secondary market.
Police in London say these side street tactics are working. Robberies halved in certain hotspots, but money drives crime, and this is a lucrative business. Molly Malone, Sky News.
Yeah, apparently something like £160 million worth of watches were stolen over the last 5 years. And I was looking up some of the names. Aled Jones, walking in the air. He had a £17,000 Rolex on his wrist, out with his family Sunday afternoon, and they snatched his watch from his wrist. It's not just the theft, it's the fear as well. Some people have been hit over the head with hammers and all sorts of things.
You can just see the violence of it from some of those pictures, can't you? I mean, they're police officers, but it's pretty brave standing around waiting to be attacked.
Yeah.
Hugely so, to kind of put yourself up to being robbed. It's remarkable. But it strikes me that if they can make a success of this is a good win for the Met. It's an easy way of winning over the public to some degree.
Yeah, apparently it's a richer trade than selling drugs, and it's easier as well because you can't get onto, a former watch trader said you can't get onto a plane with a kilo of cocaine, but you can get onto a plane with £1 million worth of watches and nobody would blink an eye. So that is sort of moving the trades from drugs into watches. Let us know your thoughts. You know, do you have a lovely watch that actually you just wear around the house now, or when you've got long sleeves on because you're worried about what might happen? The Met say they're on top of it, but to what extent? Let us know your thoughts. You can tweet any of us directly and we will share your comments